Your Ace here. I'm starting up a new series with you guys about my shenanigans with friends, and I think you guys will like them. I won't have a really precise schedule with these. I just upload when I remember them. So the first one's gonna be about the first time I ever skipped. Oh, and the gameplay you're watching in the back is some Overwatch. Funny thing about this gameplay is that I got the whole team to play as Reinhardt, and I found that absolutely hilarious. Anyways, here we are with the story. So anyways, in my 10th grade year, that was the year I first skipped, and to be honest, I didn't even do it purposely. It's kind of accidentally skipped. I'm sure you guys are thinking, how do you accidentally skip? What way can you accidentally skip? And to be honest, it's not really like an accidental skip. It's more like I was kind of scared thing, so I just kind of went with it. Let me just start it off. So after lunch, which was period 5 for me during that year, me and my two friends, we would always go down one flight of steps, and we would stand in this hallway that goes around the gym, because the gym has 2 floors. The bottom floor is where the actual gym is, and the second floor is where all the bleachers are, but there's a hallway around it. We would always stand there for about 10 minutes and talk before we all go to separate ways to our classes and all that. So for some reason that day, we stayed there for much longer than usual. We stayed, I think, an extra 10 minutes, so we were standing there talking for like 20 minutes. So by that time, I was like, yeah, I should probably get to class. It was my history class, and the teacher was pretty cool. And alright, here's the thing with the gym. The gym is kind of like, it's like an extra part of the building. Like, it's a fairly new part, so it's like off to the farthest left of the building. So it's this really long hallway to get to the main building. I turned the corner to get down this really long hallway, and I guess the security guard saw me turn and thinking I was skipping gym. So he tells me, "Hey, where you going?" And I say, "I'm going to class." And he said, "Oh, really? This late? Come back here. Go back to gym." And I said, I'm going to class. This guy, this security guard was actually a new security guard. So the thing is, with the security guards over at the school that I went to, most of them are laid back and chill. Most of them are friends with the students, which, now that I think about it, isn't really a good idea. But this new guy, he was a really tall guy. He looked Italian. I don't see why that's really relevant, honestly. But yeah, he was a tall guy. He was new there. I think that was like his first week there. And seeing it now he's more laid back. This guy was new, so he didn't have much experience. He didn't know the system in the school, if you want to call it a system. So anyways, that was the first time I've ever been stopped to security guard. So I was kind of scared he was going to suspend me, so I just kind of went with it. And I went back, I turned the corner, and at the end of the hallway, there's a door there that leads to the outside. Since it was pretty warm that day, they went outside for gym that day, and I just kind of went along with it. And then once we get to the soccer field, which is pretty far away from the actual school, I wouldn't say too far, but it's a good, I don't know, 4-minute walk. It's more like a 5-minute walk. Alright, so once I got down there, I find my friend, and he's like, "Yo, why are you here? Aren't you gonna go to class?" The security guard told me to come here. And then I'm guessing my other friend was skipping too, because he was there too. And he's like, "So yo, you skipping?" He's like, "Yo, I'm telling you. So you're not a good boy anymore, aren't you?" I stayed there for the whole period, and then some. Even because we're all talking on the seats around the outside of the field, and I guess none of us noticed that class ended, since the class coming in and the class leaving for gym happens almost simultaneously. So none of us noticed that the class left, right? And I think it was 20 minutes, something like that, after the class. So we were heading back to the building because we finally noticed that this was another period. We all head back to the building, right? And all the doors are locked. Every single door was locked. The door that we used to go back to the gym is also the door that they use to deliver stuff. So we try to go in through that door, but the delivery guy was like, "No, you can't do that. You guys have to go through the front, right? Since you guys aren't authorized to go back through this door." So basically, what we went back through the front door, and the security guard is there asking us why we were so late to school. So we're there for like another 5 minutes explaining to him that we were locked out because we weren't paying attention to our class. So eventually, I guess he believed us or he just didn't care. Probably the second one. Us three go down the hall, and the office where the security desk is under the first floor. So it was a hike since my next classroom was on the fourth floor. So I pretty much had to walk up 5 flights of steps. I guess most go skip out of school, or I don't know what they do. But we just, I guess you could say that I accidentally skipped. So yeah, that was really my first time skipping. I don't think I've ever skipped after that. Actually, no. I skipped again the same year, but it was at the end of the year, so no one cared. So yeah, that's it for the story, guys. Oh, and a quick shout out to my new sponsor, G2A.com. The link will be in the description down below if you want to pick up some PC games or some Xbox codes or PSN codes. You'll hear me in the next one. Ace is out.
Play of the game.